Hi Tyris. So, first lesson today is pretty good. So we got three chords done and just a little bit of lead stuff as well. So we'll just go through the three chords first. And first one was E minor. So the diagrams are in the book. We marked them out. And so first one, we've got first finger behind the second fret on the fifth string. All right. So you're going to need a little bit of room back here. So normally I'm always saying, have it right up to the fret, but here we need to bring it back to make room for second finger on the same fret on the fourth string. All right. Okay, so just a couple of things about, the posture of your hand, right? So you want to make sure that the very tip of your finger is on them. And as I said, if your nails are getting in the way of that, then they need to be shortened. So very tip of your finger, you want to make sure that the last sort of inch of your finger just after the last joint is kind of coming directly down, perpendicular to the fretboard, okay? So like that. So not lying down like that or anything. So standing right up. And another thing as well is if you're down, like you might be standing up, but you might be kind of down like this, in which case you're not going to hear, you're going to hear that much, but you won't hear this one. So that's because in here it's touching off the string, so you want to kind of lift it out like that. So instead of having it in like that, have it out. All right. And as always with anything, plenty of pressure on the strings as well. Really squeeze it down. And if you want to make sure you're getting it all right, just go one string at a time. Okay. So next chord was A minor 7. Okay. So for that one, all we have to do is get middle finger stays exactly where it is, and you kind of pivot around on it like that, right? So we're going first finger back here to the first fret on the second string. And try if you can to avoid the sixth string for this chord. It doesn't really matter if you hit it, but try and start from the fifth. And we'll talk about how to get rid of that later on as well. Okay, so going back and forward, back and forward. So then the next chord was G. Okay, so, and remember, you're always going from one chord to the next, okay? So never do one chord by itself. Always, have at least one other chord to go from to it, if you know what I mean. So we're going from E minor this time. So this time we're going to be lifting up the middle finger. So now your first finger has room to go right up to the fret, okay? So that's the first thing. Just that little shift up the way. Middle finger is on the third fret on the sixth string. Third finger is on the same fret, third fret on the first string. So there's three chords. So we're just kind of going to be putting them together in any order. It doesn't matter. You can start or finish with either one. And with the strumming, just keep it nice and steady. So we were talking about sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So we're going like 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4. And remember, down on the numbers, up on the ands. Okay, so let's say we put an and after the 3. So then it'd be 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 2, 3, and okay. So just put them together any order you like, and with the strumming, just keep it steady. Okay, so we've got a couple of different patterns here: 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. But try a couple of different things. Just sort of once you get comfortable with the chords and you're able to change them back and forward, uh, just swing the pleck at it and see what happens. But whatever you do, the one thing that has to be true the entire time is that it has to be steady. You have to be able to listen to it and just go 1, 2, 3, and it's nice and repetitive, and it doesn't speed up, doesn't slow down. It's just on and on and on. So it could be anything at all. So just whatever you do with your right hand, we'll go into more detail with it obviously later on, but just keep it nice and steady. All right, then the other thing we did was we just did a little bit of lead playing, okay, and we did the pull off and the slide. Okay, so the little kind of lick we did was this one. So we're on the third fret, first string, pull off. Remember, you just pick the string and drag your finger off. That's all there is to it. So instead of lifting it off, you just kind of drag it, right? So we're doing 3rd fret to open on the 1st string, exact same thing on the next string up. And then on that same string, we're going from the 3rd fret to the 5th, okay? And the trick to a good slide is keeping the pressure on as you're moving up, okay? Okay, and then the first little bit of that scale was 3rd string, open, 2nd fret, then the next string down, 5th string, or 2nd string, sorry. So 3rd string, open to 2nd fret, 2nd string, open to 3rd fret, and then the same thing for the 1st string. So just... All right. All right, keep it up. See you next time.